apples. More specifically, uncertified American apples. In 2012, the European Food Agency banned apples from being sold in the EU that had been treated with a substance known as DPA. DPA is applied to almost all apples grown in America and allows farmers to store their apples for months at a time without going off. The real problem here lies with a study conducted by two British scientists in 1956. They reported that a chemical used in the production of DPA produced liver cancer, lung cancer, and a long list of other medical problems when tested on rats. When the EU challenged apple farmers about this, they couldn't produce any real evidence to counter the study, so the EU banned them for safety reasons. Microwave popcorn. Many people think popcorn is a healthy snack, but the sad truth is, unless you make it yourself, it's probably absolutely covered in fat, oil, sugar and salt, which we all know are not that good for us. Despite this, microwave popcorn is even worse for you. The microwavable bags are coated with PFOAs, a chemical that is directly linked to cancer. Palm oil. You might not have heard of palm oil, but chances are you definitely have eaten or used some of it. Palm oil is a vegetable oil derived from the palm fruit, grown from African oil palm trees. Over 50 million tons of palm oil is produced every year, supplying over 30% of the world's vegetable oils. Being a veggie oil, it obviously isn't that great for your health, but palm oil's real damage is done to the environment, animals and local people. In order to produce palm oil rapidly, producers have to burn down and destroy huge patches of forest so they can plant African oil palm trees. This obviously has a devastating impact on biodiversity. Currently, a third of all mammal species in Indonesia are considered to be critically endangered as a consequence of palm oil. Just take a look at orangutans, for instance. In the last 20 years, 90% of their habitat has been completely destroyed. Sugar-free candy. Sweets and candies that are specifically advertised as sugar-free tend to contain artificial sweeteners. And these sweeteners don't tend to agree with your digestive system. A great example of this are the reviews for sugar-free gummy bears on Amazon. Literally hundreds of people have complained about having extreme intestinal cramping and explosive diarrhea that went on for hours and hours after eating sugar-free candy. Diet soda. While there is no sugar in most diet sodas, there are an ungodly amount of artificial sweeteners and chemicals inside. Over time, these ingredients screw with your taste buds and could theoretically make sweet foods taste sour, resulting in you needing even more sugar to meet your needs. Not to mention, diet soda has been linked to a whole list of horrible things like depression, tooth decay, heightened risk of stroke, heart attacks, pancreatic cancer, and even premature births. Shrimp. The most popular seafood in the American diet. Our taste for shrimp has an astounding environmental impact and potentially threatens our health. For each pound of wild shrimp harvested from oceans, there are between 3 and 10 pounds of bycatch pulled onto the boat deck, including sea turtles and many juvenile fish. Farmed shrimp generally come from mangrove forests, which have been clear-cut and turned into filthy ponds, doused with antibiotics and chemicals to ward off disease. Experts say if you want to be a responsible seafood eater, then you should really give up shrimp.